Skeptics treat Bart Ehrman as some sort of neutral critic of the New Testament, but when you read his writings, you find some funny stuff. In Jesus Interrupted, Ehrman argues that the Gospels become progressively anti-Jewish and pro-Roman from Mark to John. He writes, in John's Gospel, on 3 occasions, Pilate expressly declares that Jesus is innocent, doesn't deserve to be punished, and ought to be released. In Mark, Pilate never declares Jesus innocent. Why this heightened emphasis in John? Scholars have long noted that John is in many ways the most virulently anti-Jewish of our Gospels. Yikes! So John is thoroughly anti-Jewish. Really? Let's see how cherry-picked this really is. In Mark, Pilate also tries to release Jesus, and it's the Jewish leaders and the crowd pushing for crucifixion. That's the same picture that we see in Matthew and Luke. Matthew, which comes second in Ehrman's scheme, has the infamous line, "His blood be upon us and upon our children." That is way more harsh than anything in John, but Luke and John leave it out completely. If anything, Luke seems to soften the picture, showing Jewish crowds mourning Jesus and omitting Pilate's hand-washing scene. That's not more anti-Jewish. Finally, when you get to the Gospel of John, he omits the Roman centurion declaring that Jesus is innocent, as we find in Luke, and omits the mockery by Jewish leaders. How is that the more pro-Roman, anti-Jewish gospel? Bottom line, Ehrman's trajectory here is gerrymandered and cherry-picked. Don't let him interpret the text for you. Read them for yourself.